Hey, hello everybody, how are you doing? Welcome to Aprendo en Casa. I'm teacher Evelyn and I'm very excited to be here today with you. To start today's lesson, we're going to watch a short capsule in order to know what we're going to study today. So let's pay attention. But besides that, this capsule is presented by a very great student. Her name is Paola. So let's watch it and tell your family to join us.
Hey everyone! Today we are going to talk about money and budgets. Let's say you're playing a video game and with each game you earn coins to buy levels or skins or pets or whatever. And you have 15,000 coins. You can't spend 20,000. You just don't have them. Well, it's the same with real life. You have to understand what you want to buy, what you actually need. And that's when budgets come into play. Have you ever seen your parents, your grandma, or any other relative planning to go to the supermarket? How often do they go without a list of things to buy? Maybe sometimes not even a calculator in hand? Let's pretend you're in the supermarket. Bananas, rice, dog food, a super awesome toy that squirts water from a distance of 10 meters. Well, maybe when shopping, it's always useful to ask yourself, do I really need this? Am I still going to use this a year from now on? Well, you are now officially certified as a smart shopper. Maybe next time you can make your home grocery shopping list. I hope this was helpful. See you next time. Bye.
Wow, great advice, right? What do you think? Are you smart shoppers? Do you take a shopping list with you, for example, when you go to the supermarket? Excellent. Okay, very good. So let's think about it, okay? And go and invite your family to participate with us. So for today's lesson, we're going to need the following materials. A pencil, or a pen. It could be a pen too, right? An eraser, in case you need to erase any answer, or a sharpener, right? And obviously you are going to need your English notebook to take notes, okay? Besides that, try to work in a quiet place, avoid loud noises, and wash your hands to prevent COVID-19. Okay, very good, excellent. I want to share with you our plan for today's lesson. In this lesson, we are going to read pay attention, decode key vocabulary in a test related to shopping lists, identify key words meaning in a test related to shopping groceries. Very good. Interesting, right? Being a smart shopper, shopping lists. Look behind me, right? Those are shopping lists, okay? So I want to ask you some questions. Let's pay attention to the questions and try to analyze them and get the answers with the help of your family. Okay, what is your favorite food? What does your mother do when she wants to cook a delicious dinner and she doesn't have all the ingredients? Maybe she goes to the supermarket or the grocery store to buy the things she needs, right? Does she write a shopping list to remember everything she needs to buy? Very good. Analyze that. Okay, very good. What about the answers? Does she take a shopping list? Do you help your mother to prepare the shopping list? Okay, very good. Now, let me tell you what we're going to do today. Let's pay attention. Let's imagine you are reviewing some family values in the English lesson. As part of it, your English teacher asks you to choose one activity in which you can show your family how much you love them. So, you decided to help your parents write in the shopping list for the next time they go to the supermarket. For doing this, you explore a short test to learn more about it. Wow, very nice task, right? Writing a shopping list. Okay, so let's begin reviewing some elements that we are going to need to complete our reading tasks for today. Okay, we're going to use connecting words. For example, the word and, we use it to connect similar ideas. For example, I need to go to the supermarket to buy some fruits and vegetables. But we use it to connect contrasting ideas. For example, the hamburger was delicious, but it was expensive. Finally, we have because. We use it to show the reason. For example, I didn't buy tomatoes because I didn't have money. Okay, the next one, please. Okay, we are going to study today something new. It's related to countable and uncountable nouns. So we're going to see what a countable noun is. It refers to things we can count using numbers. They have a singular and a plural form. Look at the picture and tell me, how many apples can you see? Let's count in. 1, 2, 3 apples. Okay, yeah, there are 3 apples in the basket. So, countable nouns are the nouns we can count. Next. More about countable nouns. Look at this other picture. How many bananas can you see? Yeah, there is 1 banana, right? We're going to use a or an with singular countable nouns. For example, a banana, an apple. We put s on plural countable nouns. For example, 2 bananas, 2 apples. As you can see, we add an s at the end of the countable nouns to make them plural. Next. Now, what is an uncountable noun? It refers to the things we cannot count with numbers. They have no plural form. Look at the picture. There is some bread in the basket. We can't count on bread itself, but we can count slices of bread, right? Like in the picture, there is 1 slice of bread. We cannot count grains such as rice and beans, or liquids such as water or juice. Okay, next. More about uncountable nouns. We use the word any with negative sentences. For example, there isn't any cheese in the fridge. The fridge is the refrigerator, so there isn't any cheese in the fridge. Next. Next, okay, very good. Look at the example. Now we have the simple present tense, and I'm gonna give you some examples for you to be able to understand how it works. I need to buy 2 apples and 1 tomato. She needs to buy 2 apples and 1 tomato. As you can see here, I use another subject in the second sentence, and it was she, and the verb added an s. Look at the other example. I have 8 apples in the cupboard. He has 8 apples in the cupboard. In this case, I didn't use the verb have. Instead, I use has. Then the other example says, I am hungry. It is hungry. My dog is hungry, for example. I go shopping. And finally, she goes shopping. Okay, now let's see the next. Thank you. We are also going to use the past tense and look at these examples. Yesterday, I went shopping. Or I can say in the negative way, I didn't buy any sugar. Or it was very expensive. She bought 2 kilos of tomatoes. The verb bought is the past tense of the verb buy. Okay, next. Now, with this in mind, let's review some important key vocabulary words. You will need to complete the reading tasks, okay? The first word is shopping list. It is a list of the things that you want to buy when you go shopping, which you write on a piece of paper. You take a pen or a pencil and then you take your shopping list and you check what you want to buy. Next, grapes. Look at the picture. Delicious, right? Next one. Apples. Try to keep this vocabulary in mind because this is going to help us to understand our task. Apples. Here, okay. Rice. Remember, we cannot count the rice, right? Imagine yourself counting 1 grain of rice, 2 grains of rice. No, rice is, well, no, it doesn't exist, right? Impossible. Next, eggs. Yeah, we can count the eggs. 1 egg, 2 eggs, 3 eggs, etc., right? Next, juice, right? Remember, we cannot count liquids as juice or water. Next one, please. Pasta. Yummy, yummy, right? It looks delicious. Next one, please. Water. The water is a liquid, so we cannot count it. We can count the glasses of water, right? 1 glass of water, 2 glasses of water, but not the water, the word water itself. Next, a sandwich. Can you count the sandwiches, the word sandwich? Yes, right? You can eat, for example, 10 sandwiches if you wish. Next. Tomatoes. We can count the tomatoes as well. Next one. Cupboard. The food is in the cupboard. The cupboard is that thing that you can see there and you use it in the kitchen, for example, right? And then you put food inside it. Very good. Now that you know this vocabulary, you know some elements, we're going to need to complete our reading tasks for today. I'm going to show you the instructions of what you have to do. Let's pay attention. Okay, Carlos and his family recently went shopping. They are going to tell us what food they bought. So you are going to create a short illustrated book or a picture dictionary with the food Carlos mentioned in a short test and the elements you found on this. Okay, very good. Look behind me, I'm in the supermarket because I'm gonna make my shopping, okay? So now that we know this important information and we have the instructions, let's start reading for the first time. Please pay a lot of attention and tell your family to help you or to help us, okay? Let's read together. Okay, this is my kitchen. We went shopping in the morning. There are 8 apples on the cupboard, in the cupboard because it's inside, and some grapes in the fridge. There is some water and some rice on the table. Okay, we didn't buy any juice or any eggs. We bought some bread. Mom, I'm hungry. I think I like a sandwich. Mom, I want a sandwich. Do we have any cheese or any tomatoes? Okay, very interesting reading. How many countable nouns and uncountable nouns could you find in the test? There were some important expressions before the words, the uncountable and the countable nouns, right? Well done. Okay, could you find words related to food and the elements presented in the previous explanation? So let's check the answers together. I'm gonna show you a picture dictionary one of my students created. Look at this, beautiful, right? This is my picture dictionary. So let's see what is inside. Remember that you have to look for elements that I presented before and the vocabulary, the key vocabulary. Look at this. Well, we have the first. It says there are 8 apples in the cupboard. Very good, interesting, right? The next, there are some grapes in the fridge. I'm gonna make over here, very good for you to see it. Just a second, please, because it's kind of difficult. Okay, let's look at the other. It says there is some water on the table. Okay, let's go to the next example. There is some rice on the table. Okay, remember that we can count it. Okay, we didn't buy any juice. Okay, we didn't buy any juice. Very good. We didn't buy any eggs when he went to the supermarket. We bought some bread. Okay, very nice. Then the next one, just a second to show it to you. Here we have another one, right? Do we have any cheese? Do we have any cheese? Very beautiful, right? And finally, this one. Do we have any tomatoes? Very good. Okay, okay. What about completing another reading task after you did this beautiful picture dictionary, right? So let's pay attention to what we have to do next. Task number 2. It says, just a second. Look at the following 2 graphic organizers. One is for countable nouns and the other is for uncountable nouns. You are going to read the test for the second time to complete them. Look for 5 countable nouns and 5 uncountable nouns. Uncountable nouns related to food from the reading. So let's read for the second time together. Okay, this is my kitchen. We went shopping in the morning. There are 8 apples in the cupboard and some grapes in the fridge. There is some water and some rice on the table. We didn't buy any juice or any eggs, but we bought some bread. I'm hungry. I think I like a sandwich. Mom, I want a sandwich. Do we have any cheese or any tomatoes? Wow, interesting, right? Reading this for the second time. I know you like it a lot. So I can't stop thinking that you are thinking and trying to decide and looking for countable and uncountable nouns and taking notes with the help of your family, right? Very good. So how was the task? Did you recall the difference between countable and uncountable nouns? Okay, let's check the nouns you recognize. Let's look at the different graphic organizers. Very good. Let's look at them and try to complete them. Okay, now that you know the instructions. Okay, here we have the first one. It says countable nouns related to food. And you have to write 5 from the reading. The next is for uncountable nouns related to food. Okay, very good. Now let's look at the answers. Okay, for the first things that we can count, well, we have apples. We can say 1 apple, 2 apples, etc., right? The grapes, eggs, a sandwich, and tomatoes. Now let's look at the non-countable nouns. Very good. We have the word water, rice, juice, bread, and cheese. Remember that we cannot count liquids or grains. Very good. Excellent. Okay. How was the task, guys? Did you find the 5 countable nouns or the 5 uncountable nouns? Did your family help you? Did you recall the difference between them? Very good. Remember that we can count the apples. In this case, there is an apple here, right? I have 1 apple. Or we can count the bottles of water because this is a bottle, but I cannot count the water itself, the liquid, okay? Very good. Okay, very good. Now, let's remember what you have to do, okay? Let's learn, now that you know and learn more about shopping lists, let's complete the writing task that your teacher asked you to do at the beginning of the lesson, okay? So, let's look at the instructions again. Okay, let's remember. You have to show your family how much you love them. So, you decided to help your parents write in the shopping lists for the next time they go to the supermarket. For doing this, you explore a short test to learn more about it. You can use the information presented before and show other students how to help their parents write their shopping list. Okay, so can we please see again the test? Josue, please. Slide 25. Thank you. Okay, we're going to read again the test together in order to make it easier for you to help your family and write the shopping list. Let's read it together again. Okay, this is my kitchen. We went shopping in the morning. There are 8 apples in the cupboard and some grapes in the fridge. There is some water and some rice on the table. We didn't buy any juice or any eggs, but we bought some bread. I'm hungry. I think I like a sandwich. Mom, I want a sandwich. Do we have any cheese or any tomatoes? Okay, very good. Now you have the information, the elements, the vocabulary. You are going to help your family to write their shopping lists. For the next time, you are going to go to the supermarket. Okay, I'm going to give you some time to do it. Excellent. Okay, let me show you Carla's shopping list. Carla is my student. She's also in 7th grade in the high school, and she helped me to write this shopping list for her family. Okay, and then let's look at this. I'm going to take a pencil, and then it says, my shopping list. 2 tomatoes, some cheese, apples, 8 apples, some rice, some juice, 6 eggs, and some bread. Okay, now remember to take with you the shopping list the next time you go to the supermarket. Very good, excellent. And I know your parents are going to be very happy the next time they go to the supermarket with the shopping list because you help them to write in hand, right? Well, this is going to save them a lot of time. Now, let's self-assess what we did during today's lesson. Okay, let's pay attention to the questions. Okay, did I read the instructions carefully? I'm sure you did it. I'm sure you went to the instructions very carefully and asked your family for help. Did I finish the linguistic tasks proposed? Right. Okay, yeah, excellent. You did a very good job here, right? You read the test with us. Did I follow all the instructions? I know you did your picture dictionary, you completed the graphic organizers, and you also helped your family write a shopping list. And of course, we need to assess our learning. Okay, let's look at the indicators of learning. I decoded key vocabulary in a test related to shopping lists. And you did it, right? You identified countable and uncountable nouns in different words, right? I identified keywords, meaning in a test related to shopping lists, and shopping groceries, right? Okay, very good. Today, we learned a lot about shopping lists, right? So let me ask you 2 questions. How do you feel when you help your family at home? Happy, right? Excited. I know you are very happy when you help them, right? How often? How often do you help at home? Do you help your family? And you wash the dishes, okay, or whatever. You made the bed, for example. Okay, is it easy to write a shopping list like this one I presented? I'm sure it is, right? Very good. Well, I'm very happy to be here and share with you this great lesson and learn and complete a shopping list together, right? I hope to see you next week in this program, right, in Aprendo en Casa. See you and take care. Be safe. Bye-bye. I'm teacher Evelyn.